Hello and welcome back, everybody. All right, we're at the very last one for this week's Weekly Shonen Jump, and it is Toriko. Okay, and basically, there's only one word that describes this entire chapter, and that is intense. That's all you need to know. This is one word. It's intense. So let's go ahead and pick up with it. Basically, we see Toriko and Starjin calling each other's names. As they're getting excited for this battle. And this is Gourmet 238. The Scope of Power is the title of this. Okay. And so what we have here, we go on and they're doing the imaging, continue with the imaging, and just seeing their bodies all kind of messed up. I mean, that is a sight there. And we see their Komatsu is asking Union, is he okay? I'm a chef, so I'm used to fire. But Toriko was fighting inside that bonfire with feelings of, man. And we see Starjin does his campfire, fierce blaze, and Toriko does something brand new. It's called fork armor. Okay, and his fork armor, which is we've all seen a fork shield, but this is an armor the same way. So this is the second one of the Heavenly Kings. Actually, the third, yes, the third of the kings to use an armor. The first one was Coco, his poison armor, and let me see. Hold on. What does Zebra use? Yeah, Zebra. Obviously, Zebra uses sound armor. Actually, no. Zebra was the first one. His sound armor, which he can put over anybody. And Coco was the second with his poison armor. And now Toriko is the third with his fork armor. I'm kind of having a brain freeze at the moment as to Sunny, but or Sunny, but yeah, but I'm just remembering those. Looking at Toriko, I'm remembering those three right there that they all have an armor which they can cover their body. But he has his, Sunny, his hair, can act like an armor, but I don't specifically remember him making his hair into the shape of an armor like the other, like the other three have. But anyway, we see this fork armor, and he covers his entire body in forks. I mean, just based like how you text is just fork after fork after fork that wrapped around his entire body in the form of an armor, like an actual suit of armor that you can put on. Like if you were to buy this, it actually looks like it's pretty good armor actually. If this was made in real life, a unique design in armor, but yeah, we see there he does use that, which is a good thing he did because the armor is melting. It is melting, and yeah, you know what would have happened if he didn't have that. So while the armor does its job, he counters with a twin nail gun. Okay, and we see here is that Stargent says burner, crisp, skewer. Okay, and Toriko he counters back with a leg nail kick. Okay, and let's see what we have here next. And Stargen is noted that you keep coming up with new attacks. You keep imagining new ways for me to die. What incredible determination. And what we have here as a note is that all humans who have sustained severe burns to at least 10% of their bodies are in danger of death. Starjun's flames were several thousand degrees hot. They should have burnt Toriko's body to a crisp, but his cells were dividing at a dizzying pace. He was actually slouching off the burned skin and generating new layer after layer. And by perspiring a large amount of moisture from his reserves, he was able to keep his body temperature from rising. However, those processes consumed an incredible amount of energy. As it stands, the ultimate routine consumes a mammoth amount of calories. Though I crammed myself full of food, I have no idea how far food's end will carry me. He's like, wait, I don't have time to be thinking. And so basically that right there was just an explanation of everything, of how hot Star June's flames are, and how Toriko is able to endure this battle. That's pretty amazing that, his body's getting burnt, but his cells are creating new layer of skin after skin, just peeling. I mean, that's pretty amazing stuff. If you could actually do that in real life, and also you just from the amount of food and energy that he has and the moisture that he's able to keep his body cool under these circumstances. And so we see there that they're imagining. Um, I mean, they're both just imagining each other's horrible death, where their heads have exploded. I mean, it's nasty, but I mean, yeah, they definitely will not be showing that in the anime. I know a lot of I know a lot of people get mad with the anime because it's not as graphic as the manga, but that anime is geared more towards a younger audience, and they're trying to get more. You build a bigger audience with more of younger children. So I understand what they're doing. I still look at the anime. I have no problems with it. It's not going to be as it's not Attack on Titan. Because yeah, nowhere near close to that. And they're continuing with their attacks, and they're grunting at each other. And we have Komatsu giving him encouragement. Toriko, you can do it. You can do it, Toriko. And he's screaming at the top of his lungs. And Toriko does a leg. He says leg. And what we have here is that Star June says single stroke, which has his burner knife. And what Toriko does, he sees that his leg has been cut off by that. And it's the name of that attack is single stroke searing server. But Toriko, he saw that his leg, so he countered. Instead of using his leg, he used a 50-fold knife, in which he attacks, and that attack was actually aimed at Starjun's knife, and it cuts like 75% of his knife off. And Starjun, he's like, what? And Toriko goes twin nail gun. He goes 60-fold knife nail gun. And he goes 70-fold fork nail punch. And I mean, yeah, they're both just going all out. And Toriko's, I mean, the amount of blood that he's coughing up is, I mean, man. And not only him and Starjun, they're both. I mean, obviously, the one thing that after this battle is all said and done, both of them are gonna need to eat like a mountain of food to replenish all of the calories and everything that they've used up so far, and to help their bodies regenerate. And Komatsu has a look at the very end, the last page. He has a look of concern on his face. There's obviously Toriko's reached his limit. Um, and going all out. This is all new charted territory for him. Now that he has the full knowledge of everything going on, like in a fight like this, where it's very important because Komatsu is extremely important for Toriko. Toriko needs Komatsu for his growth. Toriko cannot grow without Komatsu. That's the bottom line, people. How is his cells going to evolve? Who's gonna cook? Before you get to Akasia's main dish, who's gonna cook Ichirayu's main dish, his full course? Which is that's what's gonna be coming up for the Four Kings. They're definitely gonna have to cook the old man's course. Find the ingredients. They're gonna have to cook his course, before they head off into the new world. And while he said, you remember back with Ichirayu, he says that he hopes that you all don't need to use my full course, but yeah, it's I'm just go ahead and just going ahead and stating that now that that's for future reference. They're gonna and I'm saying in my opinion, I'm believing it's before they go to the gourmet world, or actually it should be part, because some of the ingredients are here, some of the ingredients are in the gourmet world. So they should have ingredients beforehand, eat some here in the human world, and then they go to the gourmet world and with the rest of the ingredients while they're, of course, in preparation for this battle with, over the ingredient guide, from Akashi's full course menu. But yeah, Toriko's definitely went all out, and I must say, just going back and looking at everybody, so I've been very impressed with all four kings thus far. Not only, you saw some of the growth that they made with the four beasts, and how they had to handle that, and how they had to work in unison together. But we don't see Coco right now. That's the main thing. And I'm just gonna let that take care of itself. We'll get to that whenever it gets to it. Zebra and the Nitro, there. I mean, yeah, he's having fun, and he's expecting somebody else to come along. So he's definitely, he's definitely waiting to go all out as well. And Toriko, in order to protect Komatsu, his partner, not only his partner but his friend, they've been on so many journeys together. And like I say, Toriko does need Komatsu in order to get stronger, because he needs those ingredients cooked. And who's gonna cook them? Komatsu. I mean, finding a chef like this, it just doesn't happen. So. And I'm also expecting Tengu Baranchi to join them as well. Perhaps be. I'm thinking of him and Zebra, and obviously there's going to be a couple more chefs with them as well. But it's going to be it's going to be exciting. So I'm assuming the conclusion of this fight is going to be the next chapter. That's just my assumption. That's what whether it actually happens or not. We're gonna find. Everybody should find out in a couple days or so, and we'll see. So yeah. For those who do read Toriko, if you saw all the videos from the people who I subscribe to that do watch Toriko, is what Luffy the Super Saiyan. I know Luna Spiral, 1127, of course. The King of Lightning does Toriko, and McWhirlpool Inc. They all do Toriko. So, and everybody's all excited about the battles. And this, I mean, and just the amount of blood in this chapter alone. I mean, man, yeah, like I did note earlier, people are going to be disappointed from when they come into the manga. I mean, to the anime. You're not gonna see nowhere. I mean, I doubt you would even see half of this blood. You know, but like I said, with it being geared towards, you got to go where the money is at, and everybody needs to understand that they're not in the business. They're in the business of making money, and if you all want to see blood, I'm assuming they'll go ahead and they'll make an uncensored version, which may have more of what you like. Yeah, you got to go out and buy it on your own dime. You're not gonna see it on. You ain't gonna see it on for free unless somebody goes on and buy it. So, you know, um, I don't think you'll be completely disappointed in the anime. But like I say, I doubt you will see half the blood in the anime. So, and that was it. Like I say, I hope everybody has a great week going ahead. Take care, have fun, like I say, take care, and be safe, have fun, and enjoy.